Hey guys, good morning. Part of my channel I said would be dedicated to money saving tips and things that I've learned since I retired. And I wanted to save money. I often sit around my house and think, where can I save some more money? What can I do to save money? And probably a lot of money spent how if in a house or a condo or maybe even an apartment if you pay for utilities is electricity. So I oftentimes will sit around and how can I save electricity? And one thing that always was on my back and it was driving me crazy was when I boiled water for tea or coffee. I would use a regular kettle and whistle thing, glass, the whole thing. And I'll show you that in a second. But it would drive me crazy. I would, heat it. It would take forever and forever. I'm like, man, that doesn't seem to be too efficient. So I went out and got this other thing and it's like an electric heater. You plug in to 110, boom, and this thing cranks. So I just wanted to demonstrate that for you. And like I said, I always thought there was just waste of money when I'm boiling water for tea or coffee. Now you can use the microwave right there if you want to, but this thing that you plug in, and first of all, I don't like using the microwave too often if I can help it, because I don't know what it does to the water. The microwaves, and then when you cook food in there, not the greatest thing in my opinion, but it's functional and it works. But this other thing that I bought looks really good and it works really great. So I just want to hopefully demonstrate that for you. So let me spin this thing down if I can. So let me get my big belly out of the way. So these are the two things. This is the regular hot water thing that I would just use to boil water, and I found I wasn't efficient. Then I switched to this thing over here. It's an electric, water heater, but it's like technology through the roof. It's simply plugged into the wall, and it like cranks up and heats the water up like under 3 minutes. Now that's when this is full. What I did was right now, just for demonstration purposes, I turned on this to see how fast it would go compared to that. The water and the both are equal, so I just want to demonstrate for you how fast this will go. So this is on. This is going. A lot of times, also what I would do when I would, heat water like this, I would only fill the thing up just for 1 cup. So that made it a little more faster. So I'm only heating up a certain amount of water for the cup I wanted. So, but if I filled it up, it would take forever. So I'll turn this on now and let's see what happens. Um, like I said, part of my channel is going to be dedicated to savings. Since I retired, I got plenty of time to think about that. And we all live in a time where it's kind of crazy right now. Right now I don't know what the date is, but we got the oil thing going on with Iran, and we got a bunch of other stuff, and prices are going up. And you know, I think we all need to save because to me, it drives me crazy when I got to give unneeded money to utilities or the government or private business when they're like fat cats and they're just taking our money and do what they got to do. So I want to do my share, and like I said, I would sit and think all the time. Also have a hack for like drying your clothes. I got a hack for like it's kind of basic stuff. And this may be common knowledge what I'm doing here. A lot of you guys may do this already or be aware of what I'm doing here, but some of you may not. And I just want to try to help you out if I possibly can. So this thing's already cranking, and this thing's just still kind of putts along. And this is on high over here. So and normally when I would heat this up, I would put on a very tiny element just to try to save, but this is an oven and a stove. It's 220. I'm not saying this is 220 heating up here, but it just seems like a waste of money, and it would always drive me crazy. Now this thing, and I'll leave the link down below in the description. And I'm not promoting any sort of brand or any sort of whatever, but just basically the technology that they have nowadays that can help you out, save a little money. So, like I said, this is super quick. It's 110, and I've heard people put it in their living rooms or dens or whatever, and they at night they just plug it in and they have coffee, tea, whatever, and do their business. So cool blue color, and like I said, I'm not promoting anything, but and this all has an automatic shut off. So you walk away and go about your business, it'll shut right off when the water gets hot. So you can see this thing is still kind of going about its business, and it's really not whatever. And then this thing's just about done already. So in another couple seconds, and now I could turn this off. See, there you go, it's off. It went off. Boom, you're done. And this thing is not even really. It's not even hot. It's not even going. So I hope that's a good comparison. This is not a scientific comparison or anything like that, but just something that I feel is more energy efficient and saves you a little money over time. This thing I think costs like 25 bucks, so it's not that expensive, and it's well worth it, I thought. So anyway, that's my hack for today to try to save everybody money on boiling water for tea and coffee. So I hope this was helpful. So I'm still getting rolling with the YouTube channel. So these will get better as I go. And here's my mug again, so you can see me. And thank you very much for tuning in. And I will talk to you soon on the next one. Thanks.